Hello, it's the Randy Duck, and today we have another episode of Decent Defeats. This is now episode 4 of the series. We haven't done one for a while, so I thought I'd get another video up. Just showing something a little bit different. Just those games which unfortunately don't quite manage to get the win, but still they've ended up being really good games. And these two in particular, which I've got for today, I think you're going to really enjoy. They're quite entertaining games, so these I thought. So the first replay we've got for you today is in the Hawk 30. The second one is in the AMX 50B, which they're both very good replays. So anyway, so on for this replay here, we're in the Hawk 30. We're on steps, and it is encounter. So I'm just going to do the normal thing. I'm going to move over towards the encounter side and see if I can sort of get some side shots on it. The first thing I'm going to do is see if I can get any shots of this light tank driving through the map, because again there is I think 3 light tanks in this game. If I'm able to take them out early doors, then that's going to just make my life so much easier really, because I'm going to be able to outspot the tanks, etc. It gives me a little bit more freedom. So while I've got an opportunity, I'm going to try and see if we can take one of these out. We've got one shot into the LTG. Unfortunately we fluffed our other shots at the other light tank, which is a bit unfortunate. So we're going to just see. I'm kind of waiting. I don't know, maybe I'm waiting too long, but I really want to see if I can take him out. I'm hoping the Vanguard takes him, or at least pressurises him to make a mistake so I can get a shot into him, because I did want to try and take him out, but I've realised I'm sort of wasting too much time here. Nothing has really been spotted going my way, which makes me think, you can see on the mini map in the bottom right corner that most of the fight is happening in the sort of heavy flank. So I'm thinking right now, if I kind of push the pace down this side, spot it out, and hopefully I might be able to get behind a few things and get some shots, and then end up coming behind them to help out my team. But I need to kind of get a hurry on, because at this rate, we are losing tanks. I'm not really in the fight, if you like, at the moment, and I want to get my tank in the fight just so I can try and get some damage and make sure we don't, well, at this point anyway, obviously we know we lose, but make sure we try and get the win. Because while my gun's not firing, I'm not really helping out my team. But it looks like we've spotted this whole area out. No one's come down this way, so it's clear that the other stuff is either camping in their spawn or in the other side in the heavy flank. There's only places they can be. So we've got behind them, and we're just trying to see if we can work any shots. And then we're going to just try and push forward. It doesn't look like we've got any. Well, we can't quite get a shot in here. We're hoping we can get the artillery. If we did move this spot a little bit earlier, we would have took out the artillery there, but that's not happened. So we managed to get a shot into the C-44. He gets slapped by I don't know if our artillery or something absolutely just slapped him there, and put him onto a one shot. And we're now just going to move up and just see if we can work any more shots into this LTG or IS-6. This is quite a good little position. You notice I'm going this way because it gives me a nice little bit of cover. I can spot them up for our artillery, and yeah, just see what we can do. Unfortunately, snapped our shot into the one-shot C-44. We don't manage to get that kill, but we're going to back up and hopefully he pushes out in the open like he is doing, and we manage to shut him down and get an extra kill. We're then going to hope to see if we can kill this one-shot LTG we wasn't able to kill earlier, and we do, and that racks up another little kill and 1,000 damage and 1,000 assistance. So at this point in time, I was still going for the third mark of excellence in this tank, which I've now got, and I will do another video in this tank in particular at a later point. So I was just trying to get as much as I can, because as you can see, we are losing this game right now. It's in the 6 versus 11, so I really need to get a move on if we're going to try and win this game or claw it back. We've got this IS-6 pushing us. Get a couple of shots, getting really lucky there. That is my tracks absorb his shot. He's now onto a one shot. We're hoping we can finish him off, and we do, getting ourselves another kill, putting us up to just under 2k damage. And already you can see I've racked up quite a few kills. I think that was my 4th kill, I believe, or my 3rd kill maybe. But now we've got this one shot artillery. We're going to come around and get a shot into him. We've got the waffle, which I'm just going to come straight into him. He has shot. I don't know if he's got the big gun or the small gun. Turns out I think he might have had the small gun. We're going to try and get behind him and get some shots in. You see, we did eat a shell, but we've loaded their HEP rounds now because we know we can easily pen him with these HE rounds, which is going to allow us to kill this guy quicker, because we're now in a 3 versus, well, it was in a 3 versus 9. We're now situation, now we're in a 3 versus 8. So if we've got any chance of winning this game, we're going to have to get a few more kills, because our guy has been sitting in the cap the whole game. It's kind of pointless. They're going to get to him, get a reset. He would have been better off actually coming with me and actually trying to get into the fight a little, and then maybe would have had a half a chance. But that's not the case, so we can't, nothing we can do about that. Or what we can do is concentrate on our own game. We're hoping we might be able to get a shot into this Italian heavy and not get spotted. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. He does light us up. He also has a fairly decent crew. Now I'm waiting until my 6th sense is gone before I move, because at this point in time, I'm in a 2 versus 8. I don't think I'm going to be able to win, but I just want to get as much out of it as I can, because obviously I was going for my 3rd mark of excellence. So even if I don't win the game, I just wanted to get the best game I could get. So I'm going to try and do all I can until it's no longer possible for me to get any more damage. Because there is a one-shot T10 which managed to finish off, putting us up to another kill and just over 3k damage now, over 4k combined. So we've had a decent game, right? But we're still clinging on. It's a 2 versus 7. So again, it's looking very unlikely we're going to be able to do anything. But I'm going to see if we can work around finding any more shots. Constantly, anything I spot, I'm looking at the health, because obviously if I spot a low health tank, they're the guys I'm going to be prioritising, because at this point in the time I just need to get the numbers down to make it more winnable. Now it's put it down to a 2 versus 5, and then I'm kind of thinking at this point, I don't know, maybe, just maybe I'll be able to pull this off if they're spread out and if they're on low health. Unfortunately for me, they've got into the cap, which is going to put a bit of pressure onto me. Looks like the IS6 is going for the cap as well. I'm going to leave him because he's too healthy for me at the moment, and I've just spotted this Type 4 in a one-shot. Annoyingly, my Vanguard then gets shut down. Now that's put me in a 1 versus 6 scenario. So I guess I could, it's collie territory, but I'm going to need a little bit of luck, because I'm going to have to clear some of these guys off before I can engage the guys in the cap, and that's put me under a little bit of pressure. This is a one-shot conquer. I'm really hoping I can get this kill. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite pay off. Maybe I could have aimed that better, but we've got an opportunity to take out the Type 4 heavy, which we do, and now it's putting us in a 1 versus 5. Now the information I'm trying at the moment, it's 1 minute 20 on the clock, but the problem I've got, if I go down to that cap, I'm going to get pinned in, and I'm just not going to be able to do it. I can't see me, I know the IS6 in the cap is too healthy. If the IS6 was a one-shot, I might be able to dart in and try and get a shot into him. So I decided to put a shot into his T30, keep repositioning, I'm waiting for this Conqueror basically, because I know the Conqueror's a one-shot, and I know that I can take him out. We've now spotted this Conqueror, so I'm just going to move and see if we can lose this, my 6th sense, before I engage, because at the moment I've got the T30 looking at me and the Conqueror, so I can't poke up there, it's just not possible. I'm running out of time. I am praying they get out of the cap, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen, which is unfortunate for me. But did I snapshot that Conqueror, put it into a 1 versus 4. Now I'm thinking, you know what, I could potentially pull this off, but then I'm just looking at the map and I don't think I have the time basically to get back. I just think I'm not going to be possible for me to get back. So I kind of just go, you know what, I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to see if I can get one more pen, because we're not going to get out of the cap. I don't get it and I get shut down by 2:30. But I wasn't going to be able to get to the reset, so unless they got out of the cap, there wasn't going to be any more I could do there, which is a shame, because if I did get out of the cap, I would have played that a bit more slower, and then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to do it. But it was gutting to realise at the end, because I knew I had a few kills playing this game, but I didn't realise I was on for a pause, and that just, I had 9 kills, Radley's met Ace Tanker, 4,000, over 4,000 damage. I had a really good game, even though it was a loss. It was just always... I was happy that it was a good game. I was just gutted that I didn't quite get that pulse, but I didn't even realise I was on for the pulse. I think, as I say, if they got out of the cap, I would have had a chance of winning it, because I could have played it a lot slower. I could have used my view range to take out the T30, and then deal with the cap later. But yeah, no, that is what it is. But I hope you enjoyed that game anyway. We've got one more game for you, and it is a really enjoyable game to play as well. So yeah, stay with us, and I'll see you in a bit for the second replay. Hello, okay, so here we are for replay number 2, and this time we're in the AMX 50B. Now this is actually a tank I've only very recently bought for the first time, believe it or not. Been in the game for a long time, but I've only just got it. And I must say, I've only done a few games in it, but I've really, really enjoyed it, and probably should have got it sooner. I actually run stabs, and the one that increases the engine power as well as optics on this tank, and I've just found that gives it this, you know, it can really move, it can really shift, and you can just keep relocating. And I must say, yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Now this is a really good game, but with a bit of a heartbreak, you know, at least for me, I had a little bit of a heartbreak moment. But nonetheless, it was a decent defeat, as the title says. So, we're on a Sunset Coast, which is aka, you know, ruined airfield, which we all know. But we're going to make the most out of it anyway. We're going to go on and have a good game. So we're going to go start off, which we're just going to push around to see if anything, you know, if we can catch anything out at the start of the game. It looks like there is a lot of stuff coming, but I don't fancy pushing around there and basically getting slapped by anything camping up. But then we notice this T-54 lightweight's coming behind us. We do want to take him out if we can. We miss our first shell with poor aiming, but we do manage to get 2 shells into him. He then gets taken down. We've got 1 shell left in the chamber, so we're going to see if we can use this shell before we reload. We've got an opportunity to put a shot into the atomic. We do low roll, but he then gets shut down. Now we want to reload. This is the thing, you know, it's got a clip potential, this tank, of 1600 on an average roll, and it's just the fact that the reload doesn't seem that long, and you can just, oh, it's so good when you just ambush him. Like, you can see a perfect opportunity here. I'm not spotted. I know there's this heavy tank there. I'm waiting until I'm reloaded. Now we're just going to dump out, give him a nasty surprise, basically. He's already shot. There's nothing he can do. And just watch how quickly we just take him out. Already putting this up to 2,600 damage. It looks like we are, you know, we're probably outnumbered in this situation. I want to try and get 1 more clip in before I run away. I've got the speed to run away, but I wanted to see if I can get 1 more clip in just to see if I can help out our team, boost our damage off while we can before we relocate. And now we've got an opportunity to take out this Escon. We get 1 shot in, get our 2nd shot in, as well as someone else hitting him. We then get 1 into M60, and we then get a lucky little shot again into it, putting us up to 4k and doing the perfect clip, basically. So we've had a great result at the start of this game, haven't we? We've not lost a single hit point, and we've got 4,000 damage. And in this tank is when you're able to trade hit points at the end, it's really good, because now you can see that this object 705A is coming, and we're able to, obviously I can't clip him out, but I'm happy to eat 1 shot off of him if it means I get my whole clip into him. Now he does hit me there once. Now unfortunately that was just unlucky, that shot doesn't go in, but we managed to get 3 out of the 4 into him. Now we're going to need to run away because we are on a reload. He knows it. Fortunately for me, I have backup with this medium tank, which is distracting enough for me to try and relocate. I'm not spotted anymore, so no one knows where I'm coming from, and I'm hoping I can do a little loop-the-loop and come back round and see if we can get a shot into like the remainder of the tanks, basically. See if I can get a shot into behind, maybe clip another one out. potentially, if there's 2 low health tanks, you might be able to clip 2 tanks out. Because we're having a really decent game on 5,000 damage already, and we've still got 1,500 hit points left to use. So we're going to come around, and we've got the perfect opportunity now. Our flanks work. We're able to get behind these guys. We're going to see if we can dump a shot into, just into these tanks in front of us. We're going to focus the S-Conk at the moment because he's a dangerous tank. But unfortunately, he's sort of got in a position where we can't get a shot into him without overexpending. This M60 then puts a shot into us, but we snapshot him, taking him out, putting us into a 4 versus 4 with 6,000 damage. Getting a bit low on hit points, yes, but I've still got, it's only 3 versus 4, only 4 tanks left, and we've got about 800 hit points left. I'm going to quickly, as you see, this is the beauty of having the powertrain on this thing for the extra engine power. Watch how quickly I accelerate to my, my top speed, and they would just, it just feels like you're not waiting that long where you're reloading, because you're always travelling, doing something useful. Like now I've lost my spot, I don't know where I'm coming, I'm able to come behind them again and see if we can help out our waffle to get some more shots in. We see the S-Gong. We're going to try and take him out, which we do, so that's another tank down, evening up the scores into a 2 versus 2. Now I'm going to get into cover so the fun police doesn't slap me while I use my spot, and it's just about trying to work out where the waffle is now. At this point I'm assuming the waffle may either still be at the base or be in that sort of location. I'm just trying to figure out where he is and finding. And this guy driving the waffle, actually, just a quick shout out to him. He's in D12 and he messaged me after the game. We had a nice little chat, and he seems to be a very decent bloke. So again, shout out to him. It's always nice when you get messages after a game, not salty messages. You just get a nice, just a little GG. Which is a lot better for the game than all the salt. But he actually takes out our Waffle 100, and I can clip this guy out if on an average roll. If I roll average, I can clip him out at one clip. He's got 1,600 hit points. I potentially can do 600. We've caught him off guard here, and we put 3 shots into him. Now at this point here, this is where I make my mistake. I should move and just run. Don't worry about him and just get out of there. Because all this time I'm waiting here, trying to get this shot in, Fun Police has got time to get a shot into me. Literally see what's just happened, and yeah, that's probably cost it for me basically now. I realise it's behind cover, and I don't like this. I know the Fun Police can still shoot me, so I've just got to get out of here now. Again, maybe here while I'm running, I should have gone for the reload. But I didn't want to, just because I know I only need 1 shot to kill him. That's all I need. He is a 1 shot to me, and you see he's just spotted me here. I'm trying to dart into cover quickly, and I successfully managed to get into cover. I'm pretty much safe in the Fun Police here, and it's just a scenario now. It's going to be 50-50, isn't it? He's coming for me, I'm trying to get a shot into him. It's just 50-50. If he misses his shot, I should kill him. He's a 1 shot, I'm a 1 shot to him. Now this is heart rate. He misses, I then shot, and I've watched this clip back, and honestly, I'm like 10 metres away, and that shot is aimed centre onto his tank. So I do not know how that shot has missed. That is really, really unlucky. I've watched this replay back twice at that point, and yeah, that is just unlucky. But he now knows I'm on the reload. He's doing the correct thing, and he's going to take me out. There's nothing I can do. But that is heartbreaking because I'm having a really good game. Well, it is a good game, but had I taken him out there, I would have gone and killed the artillery and we would have won that game. But it is what it is. He played really well on that scenario. He knew I was on the reload. He pushed me, killed me. So GG to the chap in the waffle. As I say, I spoke to him after the game. He's a really decent bloke. So a shout out to him. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that replay. I enjoyed making that one actually. I really enjoyed this video, so I hope you enjoyed it too. And as always, happy tanking.